The man behind the world's first Bitcoin ATM joins us right now here on set. Jeff Berwick, welcome to Street Smart. We got a lot of questions for you. All right, so you're ready. So how's this going to work?
Well, it's just like a normal ATM. The biggest difference is it goes into your Bitcoin account or outside of your Bitcoin account. So you can go up to the ATM and deposit dollars into your Bitcoin account, or you can also go up and take dollars out of your Bitcoin account.
You're going to put one in California? Where?
We're looking at San Diego for the first one.
San Diego.
It's just because that's where many of our technology people are.
Okay, so San Diego and Cyprus?
Well, we announced the launch of the ATM. We announced that we were finished about a month ago. And we looked around the world and we thought, where should we put the first Bitcoin ATM? Cyprus, no banks were open, no ATMs were open. It was a very obvious choice. So we just decided that we'll put one of our first ones there.
So
do they draw dollars, by the way, in Cyprus, or euros?
That's euros.
So the idea is you go up with your cell phone, right? I mean, just walk us through the mechanics of it. You take your cell phone up.
Yes, you can do that, or you can just type in your Bitcoin address, or you can, you know those QR codes, those black and white squares?
I've seen them.
Okay.
But no, probably a lot of people, and there you go. See, everybody can see them. So what's the significance of those?
It just basically has your account address in it. It's sort of a way of doing a code, so you can get that off of the internet.
Like a boarding pass.
Yeah, basically, exactly. They use them on boarding passes now. So you can go and put your Bitcoin address into the internet, and it will give you this code, and you can actually walk up with your mobile phone and just show it to our screen, and it will know your Bitcoin address.
Wow, and so you show that to the screen. It knows your Bitcoin address, and you say, I want, 10 Bitcoins, and out comes
well, if you want 10 Bitcoins, you would actually...
depending on wherever it is that given moment.
You have to put money in to get Bitcoins, right? Because you can't physically hold a Bitcoin. We show these pictures of them, which look pretty sweet, actually, but you can't... There is no tangible currency.
Oh, wait. So you're getting Bitcoins for the money. I thought okay, I get it here. So Bitcoins for the actual money.
Yeah, it's just a way to make it easier for people to get or buy or sell Bitcoins, because right now it's not that easy.
So
what kind of exchange? John and I were talking about this earlier, because the exchanges online kind of look like StubHub. There's a huge spread. I can buy Bitcoins for $149 and I can buy them for $72. So how do you set a decent exchange?
Well, MountGox.com right now is the biggest exchange. They do 80% of Bitcoin trading. Right now they're opening 20,000 accounts a day. It's very dynamic. This is a brand new currency. Everything's happening by private enterprise in real time, and so we're actually looking at opening our own exchange as well. But yes, we'll look at whatever the exact moment, the last trade, and put that on the machine.
But it's still a currency. Who's determining the price effectively?
Well, there's a massive amount of volume on MountGox.com right now. They're doing hundreds of thousands of Bitcoin trades per day, so Bitcoin to dollars or euros and back and forth. So that's, given the price, that's tens of millions of dollars a day in trading. So it's a fairly decent market.
Then why is it so volatile?
It's made the movement in gold prices look stable. I mean,
that's my point.
You've gone from $44 a Bitcoin to $250 a Bitcoin, down to $75 a Bitcoin.
Right. Why is it so volatile?
And
I can answer that question.
That doesn't meet most people's definition of money.
I would agree. So, Jeff, why is Bitcoin so volatile?
Well, you're correct. It is very volatile. And the reason it's so volatile is because it's a very small market. Bitcoin's trading, as of the last few minutes, at $70. There's only 11 million Bitcoins outstanding, so that's what, about $80 million worth, or $800 million worth of Bitcoins outstanding. With the amount of people, with 20,000 accounts being opened at Mt. Gox a day right now, it's incredibly volatile.
Maybe they should be called bit tulips, because to me it's a bit more reminiscent of the tulip mania.
Them's fighting words, I would say.
Several hundred years ago.
Okay, Jeff, defend yourself.
Well, there's a big difference between tulips and Bitcoins. Bitcoin is a revolution in money, and it is in the very early stages. That's something that people should understand. It's in the first 3 years.
It's not even all mined yet, right?
That's right.
Could I just sit at home in my bathrobe with a bunch of Red Bull and make Bitcoin myself if I were a computer dude?
Yes, you can. You'll make very little, and it probably won't be worth your time. But yes, you can still mine them. There's going to be they're actually mined over a certain amount of time. It's actually over 100 years until it gets to 21 million Bitcoins outstanding. So yeah, this is very new, but the reason we should be supporting it is this is an incredibly exciting new evolution in money. I compare it to the internet being an evolution in communication. And it is free market. There's no one who runs it. There's no Ben Bernanke in a beard in a boardroom somewhere deciding, price fixing the amount of money and deciding how much he's going to counterfeit each month.
But why can't some hacker from Anonymous figure out a way to just automatically deposit 100,000 bitcoins into his account?
This is open source software. So there's been thousands of technicians and cryptology experts who have looked at it and say this is basically not hackable. To date, it's never been hacked. It has not been hacked. There's only been Bitcoin exchanges and various other people who have used Bitcoin who have been hacked.
Do you believe in unhackable? Is unhackable really possible? I mean, if you can make code, somebody else can hack it, right?
Well, it is open source, so people can look at it. So for you to actually be hacked, you'd have to actually accept for them to change the computer program on your own computer. So if someone did feel that it had been hacked, there is ways to respond to that. There probably is no such thing as unhackable, but this is about as close as it gets.
Jeff Berwick, really interesting stuff. Thank you so much for being here. He
I love
is the founder, ladies and gentlemen, of the world's first Bitcoin ATM.